Hey guys, welcome to the Christmas party with me. We've got three hosts today. Me, Ryan. Hi, Ryan. Good to see you.
Hello.
And Santa's little helper, Adam, as well. How are you, Adam?
All right.
Adam is particularly excited about the party tonight.
He's buzzing, isn't he?
I think it might be a lack of sleep that's
This
doing
is a late
it.
one for me. This is
a late one for me as well these days.
Oh.
Hey, Carl. Welcome to the show. Well, it's not really a show tonight, it's a party.
Yeah. Going rogue tonight, aren't we?
Depends what Ryan's drinking.
We're going rogue. So, yeah, guys, I'm going to hand it over to Ryan. We've still got what we're calling now Ryan's random question tonight. And I've even got a bonus one that I'm going to tack on, depending on what he asks, because he might ask the same question. But, Ryan, what is your random question tonight?
Oh, man. I love this. This is my favourite part of doing this, you know. I just love it. And I love it even more that I haven't told Adam. He doesn't know. This is the first time he's ever going to get one of my questions. First time ever. So my random question tonight, and people watching, I want your answers to this in the comments as well, is what was the name of your first car? What did you call it? Not like the name, the make and model. What name did you call your first car? Adam,
literally got my first car.
What?
It's that's something people do.
Yes. All right. Just me then.
Well, I've only just got a car for the first time.
And
so
is there a name?
I haven't named it. It's called an MG3.
So it's just me then calling my car Fernando.
Fernando.
Yeah, my first car that I called. So I had a Corsa for 5 days. I didn't get a chance to call that a name. And then after that, after a while, I got a red Ford Fiesta and I called it Fernando.
Fernando.
Why did you only have a car for 5 days?
Because I turned right at a green filter and somebody skipped the lights and then hit me, got out of their car and apologized profusely, and then contacted their insurance, who told them that it probably wasn't their fault. So that went on for about 2.5 years of my life.
Does it?
Yeah. Actually, do you know what? I tell a lie. I did a trip. I did a road trip around America with my wife, which is just my girlfriend at the time, and we did that in a Winnebago, and we named that Winnie, which was kind of because obviously it play on words, and also her grandma's name was Winnie, and she was a bit cantankerous, and so was this vehicle. It basically broke down every single day. So yeah, we called it Winnie.
Love that. I love that. That's wicked. So, Martin, you need to come up with a name for your new car.
Did I tell you guys what happened to my car recently? I can't remember if I said it on a show.
Did I tell you, Ryan? Told me. Yeah.
If I told you, Adam.
Yeah.
So
that's the voice of a man who doesn't want to hear that story again.
No, I was going to say share with.
Well, the good thing is because Adam's heard it, it means it couldn't have been on a show. So basically, my car broke down on the way to Asda car park. Exciting stuff. So I thought, oh, that's annoying. My car had totally broken down. I've only had it 4 months, right? Anyway, I got it towed away. I got home. I mean, what are the odds of this, right? The next morning, my neighbour knocks on my door. Sorry, I've crashed into your car. Like, you know, what stupid neighbour just basically reversed straight into my car. And that's not even the first time it's been hit in the 4 months. It got hit once when I was parked. Someone clipped it. So I've had it break down and been hit twice in 4 months. And in the same day, I got it broken down and got hit by another car. And none of it was my fault. So, you know, a bit like Ryan's story. That's about, like I say, I can agree with what you're saying here, Stuart, when you say you call it a few names when it wouldn't start. I think it's the same with me, really.
Lots of 4-letter ones. Well, also an Austin Maxi. The Captain 65 said he has an Austin Maxi. We had an Austin Maxi. Right, it was like I tell you what, I've driven one of those, and I drove a tank in Vegas, and the tank was easier to drive. than an Austin Maxi.
Drove a tank, a real tank.
Yeah, like no power steering. It's like.
Is that why your arms are so big?
Yeah, purely that trip. Yeah, purely that car.
I wonder. I was just thinking, Adam. Do you have dual citizenship with the US? Because obviously you spend half your time over there. I was just wondering if you have. It seems like you've been there a lot.
I've been there a few times actually.
I
love that. I love that country.
Got arrested at the border once.
What?
Got arrested at the border?
Yeah, one time when I was over in the States, I got a speeding ticket on the way to Vegas, and obviously, rather than actually sorting it out and paying the fine and whatever else, I just kept the ticket as a souvenir and did nothing about it. And literally, like 3 trips later to the US was that year when we did the big road trip around America. We'd driven in and out of America about 3 or 4 times, and we came back down from Alaska. I think it was then. No, it might have been a bit earlier actually. We popped into Canada, popped back again, and at the border they basically, the guy at the sort of immigration booth that you sort of drive through called his mates in, which is never a good sign, and like we're pointing at the screen. So I'm like, what's going on here? And then they just asked me quite calmly to get out of the vehicle, and then like literally 3 of them came and cuffed me behind my back. This was like full on, like proper serious stuff. That sat me in the office for ages, like a couple of hours, cuffed behind my back like this. So I'm thinking, this isn't good. It's just like a speed. And it turned out that there was a warrant out for my arrest because I basically hadn't appeared in court about 3 times and hadn't paid the fine. And they put me on some like terrorist list or something, like a high level kind of menace to society list or something, which is why they were all acting so shifty. So like, this guy's, I was like 15, 16 stone at the time or something. So they're like, oh, we better get the heavies out here and get him into custody. And yeah, Nevada, isn't it? Vegas. Nevada wanted them to send me, like, hang on to me for like a week until they sent someone to come and get me. And they were going to basically like interstate extradite me to Nevada. And these guys at the border up at wherever it was, Colorado or something, were like, no, we're not doing that. We're just going to let you go, mate. Just pay your fine. It was ridiculous. Wow. But yeah, I literally nearly got transported across the country and fully arrested and put in jail. I would have been on, what's that show?
America's Most Wanted.
Yeah, just full on in an orange jumpsuit or something.
You'd have probably also been on your favourite podcast.
Yeah, on Sean Atwood's podcast. Yeah.
That went over my head. But yeah, I tell you what, you don't mess around with those cops in America, do you? I remember when I was flying back from a honeymoon from Mexico, the pilot got onto us and he said, "Oh, sorry, guys, something on the plane is on fire, so we're going to have to do an emergency landing, right, in Miami." So obviously we stopped in Miami. And none of us, we couldn't get off the plane or anything. And they brought on probably like 4 or 5, cops with these massive machine guns, not like just a handgun, like to try and stop people. I don't know if they thought we were trying to cross the border or something. But yeah, they do take it quite seriously.
Yeah.
That is amazing. A transit van called the Dominator.
Yeah, Alex H. My first car was a battered old high-top transit van.
That's
pretty intense for a first car, isn't it? Driving a van.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd fancy that.
Unless you were like in the trade, like you was a sparky or something or a plumber and, you passed your test 17, 18 and you bought one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I've been driving since you were
either
young.
that or it was like a passion wagon.
Yeah, dodgy old mattress in the back.
Yeah, especially the high top because of the high top transit van.
Travel, wasn't it? Yeah, the mattress in the back of his van.
Yeah.
The Dominator.
Travel.
So, okay, I think we're ready for my bonus question. And I know that you're probably all hanging on to the edge of your seats here, especially Adam, who loves my questions. I think when I say to Adam, I've got a question, he seizes up because he knows that it's going to be some annoying tech question problem.
I just know that my reaction time is like 1 hour per question at the moment. So I'm already preparing to think of an answer.
Okay, so it's a really easy one. But what is your favourite Christmas film?
Oh, easy.
Die Hard.
Go on then.
Yeah. I mean, I'm split between Die Hard and Home Alone 2.
Home Alone 2? I don't know, I've seen that.
Don't like the first one because there's a spider in it. And you both know my thoughts on spiders.
I don't like spiders, but I don't mind the first one. I don't think I've seen the sequel.
How?
First one was on the other day, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Blast from the past.
I only just watched the first one I only just watched probably about 10 years ago now, but I was like in my mid-20s when I first watched it because I just never watched it as a kid. I don't know why.
So what's yours?
Mine, and I watched it today, which is probably recency bias, but absolutely great film, The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is actually a fantastic. I love the art style of that film as well. The kind of like the claymation they used and stuff. It really works, and it's also quite an interesting story because it's not your typical fluffy, Disney Christmas film, is it? It's actually. Yeah. I was watching it with my kid Lucas. He's 6. It's quite intense, really, because it's basically a cross between Halloween and Christmas.
Yeah.
So
it's quite dark for a 6-year-old.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he was loving it. He was just laughing when they kidnapped Santa, and when he was handing out all the bad presents to the kids, he was just laughing his head off at the concept that someone could give bad presents. He's so spoiled in his life.
Well, he's used to it at home, isn't he?
Yeah, I was going to say, you beat me to it, Adam. I was like, shut yourself in, kid. You're going to find out on Sunday.
It doesn't need to worry about me. His granny has already given him about 50 presents this year. It's crazy.
That's because you probably bought him stuff that you've already played with.
I know. I've got him something good this year. Do you want to know what it is?
No.
You don't want to know? Okay.
No. You have to tell us.
The Captain 65. The Captain 65 says Muppet Christmas Carol, which is a great film.
Carl was a good shout. Gremlins.
Yeah.
I've never seen Gremlins.
I think we need to create you a list.
Yeah.
What's Gremlins? I don't even know what's that on. Can that be on Disney? Because we've got Disney at the moment. That would be easy. I don't think it is, but it feels like it should be a Disney film, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I'll tell you a good one. Scrooged with Bill Murray.
Yeah.
You seen that?
Yeah.
That's a great film.
I think they've just made a new version of that as well on Apple TV with Ryan Reynolds and Will Ferrell.
Yeah, I think they did, yeah.
Oh, man, Christian, you're hard, man. You are. I can't handle the spider. Oof.
Tell you what, Ghostbusters isn't really a Christmas movie, but I did see it the other week. A theme tune to Ghostbusters it's got to be one of the best movie theme tunes.
Oh,
listen to the way it's arranged, and it's just classic.
See, this is why I love these kind of questions, because all of the audience are the exact same as us three.
Yes.
And you're right. Like, I don't think there's a better theme tune than Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
No.
So then I'm going to throw another
maybe
question.
Game of Thrones. That's pretty good.
That's the only show where I would never skip the intro.
No,
That's
heresy.
Yeah, that and Bluey. I don't skip the theme tune to Bluey. Bluey. So I'm going to throw another question out. Yes, you know it. I'm going to throw another one out there then, because we're on the topic of films. How about, what's the film that you wish you could forget the second it had ended so you could watch it for the first time again and enjoy the magic of that film?
Well, 2 for me, really easy, straight. But to be fair, I watched them again anyway because they're so great. It would be Reservoir Dogs and Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, good shout.
Because the first time I saw those films, it was just amazing and so different to anything I'd seen.
It's the sort of thing where every time you watch it, even though you remember seeing it, you see something new every time.
Yeah.
I don't know what I would say on that one.
I might go for I don't know whether to go for Gladiator.
I've not seen that.
Yeah. You've not seen Gladiator?
No.
You should.
Just never watched it.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wow.
What else?
Or Van Wilder.
It's a
was pretty
Wonderful
good.
Life. That's a good shout.
Yeah.
Even though you're saying it's overrated.
Have you seen
That's a
Twin
good
Town?
film.
Seen what?
Twin Town. It was set down my neck of the woods in Wales. But it's two crazy twins that I don't know. It's a comedy, but it's proper dark. I can watch that again and again. It's got what's his name? Reese Evans. I can't remember the other guy's name.
Twin Towns. I might have to add that to the list.
Yeah.
For a show, for a TV show, Breaking Bad.
Oh yeah, all day.
Imagine not seeing
Sopranos for me. I've watched Sopranos all the way through. I don't know, 10 times maybe.
I'm probably the same with Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
And
Breaking
National
Bad.
Lampoon's
I just binge it all.
National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, Stephen Hancock's.
That's a good shout.
Yeah.
I've not seen. I don't think I've seen that one.
It's weird how we all have very, very similar interests, and so do the people who watch our videos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not. That's what amazes me about these questions, and we see it all the time, Adam. Every week on it, they're all just like us, every single week. It's not just trading; it's like all into the same things.
Usual Suspects, Twin Peaks, yeah.
Yeah, Usual Suspects.
Great Escape, yeah, that's a good Christmas film.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's on as well soon. I noticed that nobody has mentioned Elf.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
I think
that
it's
should
overrated,
be Disney, shouldn't it?
I'm not familiar with that one. Monsieur Lowe's Holiday.
Mr. Bean, decades before. There you go. There's something to research. Adam loves researching, so he'll be on that.
Yeah.
Have they got an audio book? That's the question.
It sounds like the kind of thing that wouldn't have come across very well in audio. It's probably quite slapstick.
Yeah. That's a big
Carl, what are you saying? Carl, what are you saying? FFS2. There's no context there.
Just binge watching True Detective, really good.
First season of True Detective.
It's too good. That is amazing. Do you know what? They need to make a new series. How long has that been since they need a new series of that?
Yeah.
Problem is, you've got to have like such a good story because the stories are so good. It must be hard to write.
It was 1954. Wow.
The year my dad was born.
Jesus. Elf is brilliant. Yeah, well, I don't know. I don't know if it's overrated.
It is good. It is good.
Yeah, Great Escape as well. That's a shout for theme tune.
Mm-hmm.
How does that go again? I've forgotten.
You just want one of us to sing
They
it.
play it at the England games, don't they? Is it
yeah,
I was about to sing Indiana Jones then.
Do 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 do.
What is it? I've totally forgotten. Can't someone start the tune?
For what? Great Escape?
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Come on, Ryan.
Isn't it like?
I've got Rocky in my head now.
I've got do 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 do.
No,
yes, Calm those Twin Town when Fatty falls off the ladder. Yeah.
Oh God, the amount of England games where that song has driven me to distraction as well. Twin Town.
Do 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 do. Need for Speed first movie. I mean, that is a random shout.
Fatty Lewis.
have a look here. Great Escape is do da 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 da. Do da 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 da. It doesn't work, Ian. I've tried. It doesn't work. Need for Speed. I didn't even know they had a movie.
Yeah, wasn't Jesse Pinkman in it?
Probably.
I don't know his real name. For me, it will always be Jesse Pinkman.
Aaron Paul.
Aaron Paul. Yeah.
Never
Always
trust the two first names.
Exactly that.
He is good. He is good. He was in Westworld as well, one of the series.
No, not for me. That.
Yeah,
I lost
later on.
after about the second, maybe third series. I thought the first series was really good.
Oh yeah. Well, the problem is it just ended up becoming the same thing over and over, where someone would do something and then it turns out they're not that person, or they're one of the robots, and it's just like, you just don't even know where to start by the third series. You're just like,
we killed someone off. Oh, we didn't mean to do that. It was a robot. He's come back.
Yeah, let's make him back again. Yeah. It's mental. Steve Buckwell's already wasted at this party.
Hey,
that's what we like to hear.
There was someone on Twitter as well who said that they'd be the one in the corner drunk with their pants on their head.
That's what we need. Right, should we do the quiz?
Yay!
Yeah.
Lipinette, your reactions are slow, Adam. I thought, are you on satellite? Are you in America at the moment, Adam?
Yeah, I'm on the moon.
Do you know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of years. This is how old and how long we've been working together. Do you remember one of the first calls we did after Adam had his child? And I remember I went, "Hello, you all right?" And you went, "Yeah." And then it was like I'd answer the next question, and then you'd answer the question that I just asked before because you were so delirious from lack of sleep.
I didn't sleep for about the first year of his life. That's all.
I always remember that. Like I tell so many people about that.
And yet you still had to kill yourself.
Exactly. Don't know why.
So basically we're going to do a quiz now. It's going to be fastest finger first. So if you know the answer, you want to give a guess to an answer, just write in the comments, and obviously whoever wins overall will win. You get a point if you're first to get the answer. And there's 25 questions, so we'll crack on. I've got 5 on each sport. Yeah, I've got 5 on each sport as well that we cover. So football, horse racing, tennis, cricket, and American football. And if you've got any complaints, I don't want to hear any complaints. You'll need to talk to Top Trumps World Sport, okay? Because they've come up with these questions, not me. You can actually write to 7 Parade Street, W2 1NJ in London, I think. I don't know. But anyway, let's get on with it. So we're going to start with football. And the first question is this. How many times was David Beckham sent off for England?
Oh, I know that.
So how many times was David Beckham sent off for England?
So this is fastest finger first from the people in the comments, yeah?
Yeah, obviously we'll give like a minute. If there's no one who gets it, we'll just move on to the next one.
Obviously we know them all already. We'll just give you a chance.
Yeah,
Adam knows everything about football. There we go, some answers coming through. We've got a correct answer. Slevin Towers. Is that how you say that? I assume so. Slevin, you've got 1 point. Well done. David Beckham's been sent off twice for England.
What was the other one? Because this is one against Argentina.
I don't know.
Must have been earlier.
Someone tell us in the comments. Okay. When did Cristiano Ronaldo win his first Ballon d'Or? Was it 2008, 2010, or 2011?
Hello, James. Welcome.
need to put some of these answers up. Then I've still got the too much rum unwasted coming up. So what year was Ronaldo got the Ballon d'Or? 2008, 2010, 2011. Solid Snake has got the right answer. That is 2008.
I've got both of these wrong so far.
I thought you knew the first one you said.
Well, I did. I wrote down one.
All right, number 3. The world's... Oh, hang on. Wrong side. I was about to give the answer then. In which UK city?
What is?
In which UK? I'm not even going to give multiple choice here. In which UK city was the world's first football club formed? In which UK city was the world's first football club formed?
This is really going to annoy me when you tell me the answer, because I'm sure I know this.
It will definitely annoy you, Ryan. There's a hint for you.
Well, I've wrote down what I think it is.
So we've actually got a right answer here. Let's see a bit. People are typing too quick. I can't get the right answer up. It's not Nottingham. It is Sheffield.
Yeah, that's what I wrote down.
So Christian Taylor, you've got a point. Hey, everyone, no one's got 2 points yet. So this is going to be interesting. Okay, number 4. True. Well, this is a true or false. So this really is going to be fastest finger first. True or false? Greenland can't join FIFA because not enough grass grows there to make a football field. True or false?
Blew my mind when I found out that Greenland wasn't green. Because I was only little. You know, when you're little, Iceland isn't covered in ice and Greenland isn't covered in green. In fact, it's like the opposite. Iceland is green.
Oh, look how fast they are here. This is some good speed, guys. I'm quite impressed at this.
Imagine if you went there and that was why you went. Like, I can't wait to see those rolling hills.
It is true. It is true.
Just ice.
It is true that is why they can't join. I don't understand why they can't just play at a different country.
Well, they won't be able to play at home then, would they?
AstroTurf.
Yeah.
Who cares? You can still play.
They also didn't pay FIFA enough, did they? So.
Number 5, last one on football. Which footballer scored his 50th goal against Switzerland in 2015? I think this is for England. It's a really badly worded question. Again, any complaints, please write to Top Trumps.
Yeah, please don't email us.
Stuart, you need to get rid of that lag then if you're behind everyone else. But you got to remember, people have been sitting here all day all year actually waiting for this quiz. So you've got to understand they're going to be quick.
Studying hard, revising.
Yeah. Well done, Mark Roberts. It is Wayne Rooney, of course. The most overrated England player of all time.
Completely agree with you. After Frank Lampard. Ooh,
okay,
controversial.
Wayne Rooney. Everyone got this answer, but Mark was fastest finger first. Although he did put Wayne Rui, which kind of... I'll give you that.
Yeah.
But you
maybe
know,
it's
I know
got the same kind of keyboard as me. Because my keyboard doesn't use the commas. When I press the comma, it doesn't put them in.
Your keyboard has no grammar, full stop.
Yeah.
Sometimes puts out a different word.
Do you know what, though? I was in a coffee shop last week, and there's a lady in there who's a copywriter. She was chatting to me, and I said, read this email that I wrote. She's also a professional proofreader. She was like, I think your grammar's absolutely fantastic in this context. I was like...
And then you woke up.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Hey,
this is going to get a bit tougher now. We're moving on to horse racing. So here's the first question on horse racing. What was the name of the 2003 movie that starred a famous racehorse? A 2003 movie that starred a famous racehorse. I'll give you a clue.
I know it.
You know it?
I think so. I think so. Can you? Don't tell me.
I'll give people like a few seconds.
I've got it. Yeah.
Oh, you've got it, Mark.
Yeah, that's what I wrote down. Look.
That's Three Biscuits.
Well done.
Was that? I thought it was earlier than that.
Sugar. I like that one. Black Beauty. I like some of these answers, guys. They're brilliant.
Yeah.
Okay, number 2. Again, this is a true or false, so this will really be fastest finger first. In the Northern Hemisphere, all racehorses celebrate their birthdays on January the 1st. True or false?
True. That's a guess, surely. Surely not. Don't know. False, true.
It is true.
Is it?
Ryan, please don't shout out the answers.
That was just a guess.
Mark's on 2 points now. Oh, no, wait. Slevin was quicker there, so 2 for him. Okay, so, wow, you guys are really hammering the answers here. This is good. I'm surprised at how many of you are cracking on with this quiz, but it's good. Okay, number 3, another true or false. Harness racing is a type of race in which a horse trots as it pulls a jockey in a sulky, basically a 2-wheel cart. So harness racing, is that a type of race in which a horse trots and pulls a 2-wheel cart? Okay, so I think Slevin was fastest here again with a true. The true or falses don't work very well.
Type in true in the comment box and then just hit an enter.
It's all right. The next 2 aren't true or false. Which racehorse is buried beside the winning post at the Cheltenham Racecourse? Which racehorse is buried beside the winning post at the Cheltenham Racecourse? No shouting out, boys. Quato Star. I think people are definitely trying to guess earlier. Sorry?
Solid Snakes. That's got to be it, isn't it?
No.
No? Oh, okay.
Do you remember
No one's got it yet?
Yeah, Frankel.
That horse was just ridiculous.
Oh, Rich has stolen it.
Best mate.
Rich has absolutely stolen it. Best mate is the answer there. Rich. Look at this.
That's a right answer.
That's a good
this
question.
This is good, man. 7 of you have got
really the answer. A proper pub quiz question, that.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, that's better. It's better than these true or false ones.
I feel like I need a box of after 8s as well somewhere, because I feel like this is like Boxing Day, you know.
Yeah, this is good. Right, okay, last question on horses. What breed of horse is best known for horse racing? What breed of horse is best known for horse racing? You'll know it when you hear the answer.
Well, obviously.
No, they'll click with you, like, oh, yeah, of course. You'll know it when I tell you it.
Yeah. All right, Michael Owen.
You'll know it when I tell you it.
The team that scores the most goals usually wins.
These answers, come on, guys. These answers are not great. Philly's fair enough, but the other ones are. Slevin's got it again, and he's on. I'll tell you what, Slevin's running away with this. 4 answers so far.
You'll know the answer when I tell you it.
I don't even understand the question still.
Yeah, Rich, a little bit off the pace there, but not too far out.
I've just got this image of Rich in his living room now watching this on the main telly. Like he's taken over the big telly for the night, and he's like literally gone mental. And his wife's like maybe on Instagram, or his partner's on Instagram. She's like, "What are you doing?"
These idiots.
Yeah, yeah.
How did these? Have you ever watched that Father Ted? Father Ted. How did that gobshite get on the telly?
I loved Father Ted. I did.
What a show! Right, tennis.
That's a good tennis program.
That's a
tennis now.
Faulty Towers.
Right. Okay. So number one question on tennis: in which year were yellow tennis balls used at Wimbledon for the first time? Was it 1957, 1974, 1986, or 1993? So which year were yellow tennis balls used at Wimbledon? 57, 74, 86, or 93? And Alex is the fastest with the correct answer. It was in 1986, which actually surprised me.
Wow.
Like, what were they using
2 years
before?
after that.
What colour balls were they using in the 70s? Like, that's what I want to know. Someone tell me who was alive at that time.
No.
Who was alive at that time? One of you old lot, tell me.
Well, I was 82,
I wasn't
but
alive.
I wasn't watching a lot of tennis then.
Yeah. Adam, you was 82.
Poor Adam, you should have.
Born in 82, yeah.
Martin, were you 80?
87.
87.
Okay, so this is another true or false. True or false? Boris Becker, famously just got out of prison, was the first unseeded player ever to win Wimbledon. I'll give you a few seconds there. Christian's got it. Well done. It is true. Christian had the fastest finger. Lots of you getting it right, obviously. But yeah, pretty amazing. I think he was 17 as well at the time, if I remember correctly. Imagine winning Wimbledon when you're 17.
I'll tell you an interesting fact about tennis players. You know, Bjorn Borg does really, really good boxer shorts.
I'm sure he stitches them himself.
Yeah. Well, whoever stitches them does a great job.
I've got a guy. There's a guy at our tennis club, and you can tell he's trying to be Bjorn Borg because he like wears those small shorts, tight top, and then he has his hair like long hair, like Borg, like wavy long hair, and he wears like the bandana as well. You know, like the headband. Like no one wears a headband in tennis like anymore at clubs. I love him, man. He proper thinks he's Bjorn Borg. Okay, question 3. The first person to wear shorts at Wimbledon was Henry Austin. But what year was it? Was it 1932, 1941, 1953, or 1957? What year was shorts first worn at Wimbledon? 32, 41, 53, or 57?
Oh, you've upset Ian Parry now. Ian wears a headband.
Whoa, he's coming so far.
What's the cat trying to do to you?
Like, decided to...
Ian Parry, are you trying to be McEnroe or Bjorn Borg? That's my next question.
Or Rafa.
Can that be serious?
That was quite a good
Christian Taylor, you're right. Christian Taylor got it. 1932 is the answer.
1932.
Trying to show the answers there. Ian, you may look good in the headband, but come on, who are you trying to look like? Because on the tennis court, I think when people do that, they're trying to emulate someone they've seen.
Yeah, because I remember I bought 2 pairs of those over-the-knee shorts, you know, when Rafa wore them.
And McEnroe. See, I knew there was someone in mind, didn't I? Right, okay. Number 4. Venus Williams has the fastest recorded tennis serve for women, obviously. Again, terribly worded question because I haven't mentioned that. Pretty sure a man has served faster than this, but anyway. But how fast was it? Was it, well, obviously, I know the men's record for fastest serve, and it's higher than any of these. Was it 60 miles an hour, 80 miles an hour, 100 miles an hour, or 125? So what was the fastest female serve? 60, 80, 100, or 125 miles an hour?
This cat keeps bumping this microphone out of the way.
Carl's got in there quick and got this one. Well done, Carl. 125 miles an hour.
Everyone's all over this one.
It's easy. If you know tennis, it's easy because
yeah.
I think if you played regularly, Adam, I think if you played regularly and got some coaching, you would serve faster than 100 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Okay,
have you had your serve recorded, Martin?
No, not properly. But it's around. It would be around there. It's probably like 95, something like that.
That's a big difference from around there to 95 to 125.
No, not 125. Nowhere near. I'm not strong. Serve's not my strong point. My strong point is return and movement around court. Well, it was when I had legs. Nowadays, I've got no legs.
Now they're gone.
Yeah.
Now I've lost them.
I played last year, and when I started playing in the leagues, I literally had 3 different muscle injuries in the first 3 matches I tried to play. Like, it was just ridiculous. Like, my legs are gone now. But anyway, and that's doubles. I was struggling in doubles. That's a worry. Okay, cricket. True or false? Cricket is the second most popular sport in the world.
Thought you was going to say true or false. Cricket's the most boring sport in the world.
No, it's not. That would be false.
Not taking that, mate.
He's not, is he? He just completely ignored that, didn't he?
I like the way they put a net.
I said it'd be false.
Yeah, agreed. I prefer squash for that very reason, Captain, because you basically can't hit it out.
Yeah, and the ball comes back to you.
Yeah.
Yes, so Philip is first on this one. Well done. Should speed up a bit here. Okay, second question. What is a maiden in cricket? Oh, they even give multiple choice for this, but I'm not gonna say what the multiple choice is because it's fairly easy. What is a maiden in cricket? I say easy. I bet you two don't have a Scooby.
Nope.
Ryan, you would probably think it's the first option they give here. A lady player.
No. I think... No, I'm not even... No.
Well done. Ian Parry was first. No runs in and over.
I thought that was a duck. Oh, no, you're out for a duck.
Out for a duck, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the option. This is the option. Listen to the options. A lady player, a player's first game, or an over where no runs are scored. I think the lady player's ridiculous. Okay. Oh, interesting. A score with a combination of 1-1-1 or 2-2-2, 3-3-3, etc. is called what? I don't actually know this.
Sounds
See
like
if anyone can get this. I can give multiple choice, but go on.
What? It just sounds like they're doing a lot of things to try and make this sport interesting.
Well done. The captain's got it. The captain. He is the cricket captain, maybe.
Nelson.
Captain. Got one. Okay. It is a Nelson, yes. Because from the mistaken idea that Nelson had one eye, one arm, and one leg. There you go.
Oh, that's amazing.
Right, number 4. Wow, this is an interesting question. What is the total height of a cricket wicket, including bails? Is it 570 millimeters, 690 millimeters, 710 millimeters, or 720 millimeters?
Got to be one of the first two, isn't it?
Yeah.
Not that high.
I thought they were doing feet as well. Millimeters is.
I'd say the lowest one, but I don't know.
So is it 570, 690, 710, or 720?
I've wrote
Ian
710.
Ian Parry is correct.
Is it?
It is 720. Yes.
So that's 72 centimeters tall.
Yeah.
Wow.
But think about how far away they're bowling. It's 22 yards. It's not like they're that as close as you think. You see, people think it's not like when you're in your back garden and you play a bit of cricket. It's much longer than that. Well, okay. So last question on cricket. We're nearly at the end of the quiz, which some of you guys might be pleased to hear. How did former England cricketer Andrew Flintoff acquire his nickname Freddie?
Oh, that's a great question.
That is a good question. How did Andrew Flintoff acquire his nickname Freddie?
I take it it's not the obvious then.
Yeah.
Oh, silence.
No,
Ian's got Ian. I'll tell you what, Ian is coming hard here. Look,
no,
So
Carl was in first.
Yeah, I've got Carl. Well, not so it is the obvious.
I mean, he's asking a question. That's my only complaint there. But I'll give it to you, Carl. I'll give it to you.
Harsh scoring.
Yeah, geez, I'm never playing a proper board game with you.
Don't put a question mark at the end of your answers, Carl.
Oh, okay. I tell you what, if he played me at Monopoly, I'd take him down.
This is the last round, okay? American football, the greatest show on turf, American football. What is the average amount? I don't think this is right, by the way, because it seems. Anyway, what is the average? You what?
What's the average match length? Is it duration?
No. What is the average amount of tackles in it per game per player in an American football match?
Is it solid number as well?
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
but you know
what's the
like.
average number of tackles in an NFL game?
Now so do you know the specifics?
Oh, Mark has got it. Mark has got it. 4 is the answer. Wow.
I wrote 2 down.
Seems a lot though, because there's 22 players on the field.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
There's 88 tackles. I don't think that's right, but there you go. I suppose they do share tackles quite a lot though. So like if 2 people tackle, they'll count it as like a tackle each. So maybe that's why. Okay. Number 2. This is quite hard because we're so far removed. Name the American football team that had the best 2014 season. I mean, this question is ridiculous because what does the best season mean? Does it mean regular season? Did they win the Super Bowl? Anyway, name the American football team that had the best 2014 season.
I feel like they just made that up. It could be anything.
Yeah.
Who had the best year this year?
Won the Super Bowl, I guess.
Yeah. You could go one of the bad teams because they got more wins, like loads more wins than they got the year before.
Yeah. I've wrote the Panthers down.
The Panthers?
Yeah.
That's a terrible guess.
Patriots.
Well, I can't wait to find out the answer now.
No one's got it yet. We've had 4, 5, 6 answers so far.
Yeah. Adam said Patriots. So not even Green Bay. Yeah. Adam in his Santa hat.
Hello there.
Adam, you're not supposed to be shouting out the answer. That is the right answer.
Oh, Christian
You've ruined that one for everyone.
Well, there was a fair few answers came in before I said that.
I'm going to give that to Christian. Fastest finger first at the end of the day. Okay. True or false? In American football, helmets, shoulder, chest pads, upper leg padding, and mouth guards are mandatory. Stuart, do not blaspheme American football on this page. It is true, Carl. Well done.
I like the 100 at cricket. I like that because it's like no messing about. We get on with it. We do it. It's fun. But test cricket, oh God.
It's easy money though. Easy money. Okay, number
Kill
4.
me now.
For how many American football teams did Brett Favre play for in his professional career? How many teams did Brett Favre play for? Are you still writing these down, Ryan?
Not in any sort of particular order.
Philip's got it. Philip's got it. It's 3. Okay, so we're down to the last question here.
Drum roll, please.
Here we go. In 2013, an NFL player was fined $10,500 for wearing his socks too low in a game. True or false? Well done, Christian. And I'll tell you what, Christian has won the quiz. With getting how good is that? We had 2 tied. Slevin and Christian were tied, and they both got the answer very close together here. Great effort from you both guys.
Does this work?
Christian, you're the winner. What are you doing?
I've got like a soundboard with someone cheering. That's what I was trying to play.
Do it. We'll be quiet. Do it.
No, it doesn't work. Look.
It's the wrong one.
It does work.
Is it that one?
No, it's the second one you did. The second one you did.
Oh.
There you go.
There you go.
Come on. Well done, Christian.
Well done.
So email us, info@Betfair Trading Community, so that we've got your email, and then we can send you the prize for winning, which is going to be some BTC merch when, or swag, as Ryan calls it, when he gets that sorted in the new year.
Swag.
Great effort, though, from Slevin there. So, yeah, that's the quiz, guys. Is there anything else we want to go over? Should we just talk a little bit about the past year and then what's coming next year to finish off? I mean, don't look too excited about that, lads. I mean, Ryan looks like he's just fallen asleep suddenly.
Well, that's because it's like I'm going to hand that one over to Adam. Adam can go with it. Adam can kick us off.
With what?
Nah, Martin's good at starting us. He knows. I have a special prize as well, right? Because we've done the 12 days of Christmas, and it turns out I can't count, as well as my grammar is terrible. So I actually started the 12 days of Christmas one day early because I was going to finish it on this show, and it started one day early. Yeah, so we'll forget about that. We're doing 13 days of Christmas this year. So I'm going to give a copy of the BTC Academy to Ian Parry for his Great Escape music comment. So Ian, if you email info@Betfair Trading Community, put the subject line to me, so just put Ryan, and then just tell me that you've won the BTC Academy, and I'll sort you access out to that. Awesome. Ryan looks like an elf. I might come out. You sounds like you quite like that, Alex. I might come around to your house tonight.
Putty automation would be good. Yeah, that is literally what we're working on right now. In fact, I'm going to be putting a post up on the forum quite soon because I need some help. Basically, there's so many things that I want to put in it. And the strategy built. The strategy is going to have more that go into them than maybe the horse racing does. So I need to find out how we can display it in a kind of user intuitive way. So yeah, keep an eye out for some posts soon on that so you can help me.
Yeah, and that's the thing. We obviously our big thing coming next year. Well, hopefully next year it's going to be the football back testing. We're really looking forward to that. And as Adam says, we need you guys to get involved because we want you to shape it. right? You know, we don't want you to come to us 6 months down the line after release and go, oh, I can't work this out because X, Y, and Z. And then we'll be like, well, why didn't you help out on a beta? Why didn't you tell us, how to improve it? Because that's kind of what I'm a bit disappointed with happened on the horse racing, where obviously we had a few people beta test and there's only a couple of people that really gave, any real feedback. And obviously those two people are great. They give tons of feedback. But it's really important that you guys help shape it so that you don't come to us in a few months' time and say, well, where's this feature or X, Y, and Z? And we can add it in later on, obviously, and we do that. But obviously, if you shape it when it releases, it's going to be great. And I think it's easy to forget that it wasn't that long ago we didn't even have the horse racing software. I mean, it was like, I think it was March, April, when it actually finally released. So we've had that for 8 months now, and it's totally changed the kind of the dynamic of the company of Betfair Trading Community. It's just been such a major addition to the company. We've got the football and the horse racing and the tennis software now, so we're really on track where we want to be. What were you going to say, Adam?
I was going to say, I will say that we have had some amazing feedback on the horse racing. The official kind of beta test was quite thin on the ground, but once we got it out there, it was just constant ideas from you guys, and it morphed into something that was a million times better than it was when we just kind of put it together in house. So that was good. But yeah, if the earlier we can get people involved, the more chance you have of shaping it. So
I've got a testimonial that actually talking about that on the horse racing, like literally just recently, and it said, I had knowledge of horses but only traded football for fear that horses would be too complicated to learn. It's the exact opposite with your software. The user guides make it so easy to use. Anyone can pick it up. There's even walkthroughs on how to implement the selections once the software finds them. I reckon a racing novice could master it in no time. Support from BTC via the forum fills in any gaps you have. I've tried to follow stuff before on YouTube and got lost. This is next level compared to anything I've seen. And I think that, for me, is probably the highlight of the year, that you built something, Adam, that people are saying is next level.
I always like hearing that.
Well, it's mega. But I firmly hold the belief that you made me better because of what you built. Like 100%. The things that I've done based off what you built, amazing. Like my split stake, for example, came from the software. I find the selections in 3 clicks a day.
Yeah, it all stems from being really lazy at the end of the day. I was like, I'm not sitting there for hours, sitting mining all this data.
Yeah, but
click a button and let it do it for me.
But no one wants to, like, I think everyone in this niche, everyone in this area has been part of a tipster service or, wanted to make money, and then they get like those Telegram notifications all day, every day, and you can't keep up with that. It's too overwhelming. You're out with your wife, boyfriend, girlfriend on a Saturday, and you get one of them and you're like, oh, I'm in Tesco's and I need to go get this dog on, or I need to go get this horse on. And oh my God, they're telling me to use Bet365 because that's where the value is. And but I haven't got any money in my Bet365 account because I just used it all in this. Oh, it's like, come on. So yeah, keep it simple and go for it.
Yeah. And that's been one of our big focuses actually this year, has been trying to make things as simple as possible for you guys to follow. So we've Ryan's been doing massive work on setting out the pathways that traders need to follow when they join, kind of the training to become a Betfair trader, a profitable Betfair trader. But also even with things like the tutorial videos. Adam's done amazing ones on the horse racing software. We're even going to add some notes to all that as well, and tasks for you to do whilst you're learning. It's all about making this pathway easier for you this year so that you can actually become, because like Ryan says, it's not complex, right? When you look at, let's say you look at the horse racing software, it's not mega complex, but when you first look at it, if you don't watch a training video, you will not understand it, right? Like many things in life, if you don't bother to do the little bit of training that we ask you to do, then that's when that's when people have come to us and gone, I don't really understand this. And then we're like, well, have you watched the training videos? And they go, no. And it's like, well, watch the training videos, and then I'll tell you what, if you don't understand it after that, then come back to us and tell us. And if that's the case, we'll then work on it. And the other thing I really want to mention here that's so important, that we've noticed people have started to do more, and we want to keep encouraging you to keep doing this, is get in touch with us if you are struggling. Okay, because so many of you guys, you know, I'll message someone after a month or 2 months and they've left a Betfair Trading Community and say, how come you left? And they're like, oh, well, I was really struggling and I didn't, you know, I just couldn't do it. And I was like, but you never, ever once asked anyone for help. You never, you just suffered in silence. You suffered alone, and you could have got in touch with us and we could have set you on the right path. And that breaks our hearts. Like, we talk about this pretty much on a weekly basis in our meetings. And it's, how do we get you guys to come and talk to us more? Because I know you think we're really busy, and we are really busy, but part of our job is to help you, is to train you, and is to make you a better trader. So there is absolutely no reason you shouldn't get in touch with us if you're struggling with anything. And like Adam says, the reason we've had amazing feedback on the horse racing since its launch is because people have been getting in touch with us. And when they've been struggling on certain things, we've been able to help them with that. Okay, guys, we always want to help you. So know that. And, you know, I mean, we've had an amazing year. This has definitely been the best year of Betfair Trading Community. I think we'll agree on that, right, lads?
Yeah.
You know, we've seen it, you know, we've been growing. We've continued to grow over the years, year on year. So obviously what we're doing is working for a lot of people, and that's great for us to see. And the reason that is happening is not because, you know, me, Ryan and Adam, as hard as we work, we're not just miracle workers. It's because you guys have helped to actually shape what Betfair Trading Community has become. So ultimately, I thank you guys for getting involved, plugging away, giving us feedback, especially the members who help other members. I think that's just so incredible that you guys, you know, you don't get anything from that, but other than the fact that you help people and people will reciprocate that, which is obviously an advantage. But just actually do it out of the good nature, which we see so many of our members do. It's, you know, it's truly special. So yeah, for me, it's just been a great year, and I've been so grateful to be a part of it.
Well, people always say, like, well, like, why do you show other people or teach other people how to do what you do? Like as if they just don't think that you get anything out of it, or usually the implication is, you make money from, you take money off people to show them how to do stuff. But it's like, you do get a genuine, you know, buzz from teaching people how to do stuff. And it makes you better as well. Because it forces you, because when someone asks you a question about how you break down your trades and you go, oh, well, you did, oh, hang on, I better think about this. And then you walk it through step by step. And I think that's what the software does as well. It forces you to sit down and think about exactly how you execute your trades, and how you're going to reproduce that time after time and execute it perfectly to make profit. And it shows you what you would have made each time if you had executed your trades properly as well. So there's so much benefit to kind of doing that and showing others how to do it as well.
There's that whole like cone of learning, isn't there? And you retain more information by actually teaching others. Yeah, it's like, it is crazy. And I think that one of the things that you picked on there, Adam, is if you follow it, you know, if you did your trades, one of the things that I see all the time is people are like, I'm going to do this strategy and this is my plan. You go, oh, okay, cool. And then 2 months later they go, yeah, that didn't work. And you go, okay, what happened? And they never admit it, but they didn't follow the plan. So they'll never change their behavior. They'll never look at their own behavior to follow that plan. They'll just create a new plan that they're never going to follow. In the
they were mid-trade and they thought, oh, I'm not that confident in the plan now. So they do something else. But then they never know whether the plan would have worked then.
Exactly that. Exactly that. But yes, Mark, you can have it automated before you go to work. In fact, what a lot of our members are doing now, which is amazing, is they're sharing their own strategies that they've found on the horse racing and the football. And then we have threads. We have an automation thread, and literally every member who automates comments in that thread. And some of them are going, oh, I built this for Betfair Bot Manager because I know you're using that, and this is your strategy that you built on the BTC software. So here's the software. All the selections come from BTC software, and then they've built you the automation file as well. It's just phenomenal. And you can also go ahead. So with the football, you can go like 5 days, and the horse racing, you can go 2 days. So you never need to worry about missing a trade.
Pretty much any strategy is going to have some sort of kind of time constraints or price constraints. Like you might be looking to place trades 10 minutes before the off. So it doesn't automate them in the sense that it's going to place those bets for you, but you can get your qualifiers from the software and then tell something like BetAngel or BF Bot Manager or whatever to place the trade. So you can set it all up in the morning before you go to work, and then the bot will do it for you throughout the day. Then,
yeah, it's amazing. It's mega. I mean, all our strategies basically can be input into bots. Most of them have been created, like we say, and therefore you can just download the bot to whatever bot service you're using, get the selections, which is the most important thing. Ultimately, you need to know what games to trade on, and then just run them that way. It's a very simple process. All right, guys, I think that's it. I think that's the end of the party. I think it's been good. I've enjoyed it. Thanks for all your comments, guys. I don't think we've ever had this many comments on a live stream before.
Yeah, it's been good.
Good to see that the quiz was a hit. And that, we found out what the best Christmas films were, and the question about naming your car, which went down like a lead balloon.
Yeah, I know. I need to work harder on them. That was not one of my good ones, was it?
No. Anyway, guys, thanks for being with us, and we'll see you all in the new year.
Merry Christmas,
guys.